Hey guys, what's up? Check out the new tank. Well, new to me. So this tank was my dad's, and he's had it in his living room for years and hasn't had anything in it. And I've been trying to get him to fill it up. Just put some water in it. Let me take care of it. I'll do the maintenance for you. And he just would never let me do it. But he finally said, "You know what? Come get the tank. You can have it," because he knows I have a little situation with fish tanks. So I did. The born on date, guys, was 1986. You wouldn't believe it. Check this thermometer out too, guys. This thermometer is from 1986 and it works. How amazing is that? I mean, and I'm watching the temperature, make sure it's not fluctuating. I got it at 80.6 right now. I still want to get it down to about 79. Temporarily, we're housing an angel. This angel's the first fish I had in the hobby. I had 3 of these. This is one of the males. I had another male and I had a female. Now the female died. I've had these fish for over 3 years, and the female died about a month ago. And the angels, they've been doing good, but he got attacked by the other angel and took a chunk of side of his face off. And so I put him in here to house him temporarily, hoping. And I put some erythromycin. I put some general cure in here, and it's looks like it's healing up. I mean, he's eating fine, and just temporary. Hopefully, it does heal up and get back to normal. But let me talk about this tank a little bit. Let me get the paper so I know exactly what I got. So Dad gave me the tank, and the next day I went to my local fish store, the Fish Room Raleigh, my favorite fish store, and I had just recently redid a tank and put this fluval stratum in it to try it out, and I love the way it looks and the way the plants pop out of it. And actually it was cheaper at my local fish store than Amazon, surprisingly. Usually I get stuff like that from PetSmart, Petco, and I'll have them price match, but I put 2 17-pound bags in here, and I didn't put all the second bag in there. I probably still got at least 8 pounds left, but I put most of it. And so let's look at these plants. The plants, so this is also, if you know me, I'm a filter whore, and I have FX6s. On my cichlid tank, I got an FX6 and an FX4. On my 75-gallon community tank, I got an FX6 and an Aqua Clear 110. On my 46-gallon bow front, I got 2 Aqua Clear 110s. And on my 55-gallon planted, I have an FX4 and an Aqua Clear 110. So I'm in my 20 and my 10, I have Aqua Clear 30s on. And I usually have 2 filters on each tank, just in case one filter goes out, we don't lose any fish. But since the beginning, I've tried to upgrade filters, and this is my first time using sponge filters. Aquarium Co-op, and I've had these sponges on all my intakes since I started in the hobby, and it's just less maintenance on your filters, guys. It's no brainer. I usually rinse them out every water change. If they don't look bad, I might skip one, but and they typically don't look bad. But look at the flow. Let's check the flow out on these guys. I love it. I ordered the no clog air stones, and I put one on, and I didn't get the surface agitation I was really looking for. It was more spread out, and it had I ain't got a lid on this tank right yet, and it had a lot of splash. You can see a little bit of splash, but I'm talking about it was a lot of that going on, and I'm gonna get a lid eventually, possibly. I kind of like the way it looks, but I might get a lid anyways just to be safe, so I can get the water level a little higher. You see, I usually like to have my water level real high. just so you don't see it, you know, and I can see it a little bit. But anyways, it's my first time using sponge filters. We're gonna see how it works. I know it's planted, so that's gonna help as well. But these filters are like $5, and my FX6s were, I got them for cheap. I'm not even gonna lie. I usually get them on Black Friday, but I also recently took advantage of the stacking coupons, 25, 15, and a 10, I think it was, and I was getting FX6s for like $160. It was, or it might have even been cheaper than that. But yeah, I took advantage while I could and upgraded all my tanks. I love the fluval canisters. Everybody says there's so much maintenance. I haven't experienced that. I usually do my clean the actual filters on my FX6 and FX4 every 4 to 6 months, and I haven't had any issues. And I'm not, knock on wood, but I love them. But here's one thing I've noticed about the sponge filter so far. When I first put the soil in, it's a little cloudy, and they say, I seen a guy on the internet saying to rinse it, but it says you don't have to rinse this stuff. And my 20 gallon, I put this stuff in that afternoon, 3-4 hours later, it was completely cleared up. But this tank with the sponge filter, and I only had one. I just got this second one Monday, so, and today is Tuesday. So I only had one filter, but it took a couple days for it to clear up, and it's still not 100% clear as the rest of my tanks, but I have hope for it, especially since I put this second one in. It's gotten a lot more clear. But the surface agitation is amazing, and we're gonna see how it controls nitrates. Everybody's on this big kick talking about keeping your beneficial bacteria in the tank. We don't have anything external, so we're gonna find out. Look at this 1980s heater on the back. It's ridiculous. Still works, guys. But anyways, let's talk about the plants. So the first one we got in the front here is the cryptocorn. I think this one is the Lucens or the Lucia. Love this variant too. I can't wait to see it grow out. And then in the front, these weren't that nice. I thought this was kind of a weak plant. You see how many I got? I got like 10 or 12 over here. This one in the front, I got 1, 2, 3. And this one is the Lucians, I think. And then the Wintai. Am I pronouncing that right? Let me see. Yeah, it's the Wintai. But anyways, I got 3 different crypts. I got a nice arch going with 2 pieces of wood, and they got slate on the bottom, so I buried them. It's a lot taller than this, but I got 3 inches of soil, so it takes away from the height a little bit, but I still love the arch. And what I did is I got the super glue gel, and I got some Anubias Nana Petite. It's my favorite Anubias. I bought now 2 of these little teeny tiny sprigs, guys. I mean, it's smaller than my finger. 2 of them was $9. So 9, 18, 27 just for that little bit. But if you've had this plant, you know it's amazing. I did buy from them for I think $30 a couple years ago, the Anubias Nana Petite in a clay pot, which I love, and it's grown out amazing. I'll show you guys that later. But in the back, I got the jungle Val. I didn't buy this today or the other day, guys. This jungle Val I had in my 55 gallon. I told you guys a story about how it died back and there was nothing. So I just transferred it from that tank to this tank. And now that tank had CO2 in it. So I don't know if this is going to melt back. We'll see. but so far it's looking pretty good. This rock is from my dad's tank, 1986. Figure I'd throw it in there. I like it. I feel like I need more hardscape, more rocks. Got a beautiful Amazon sword in the back. I like the way it looks sitting right there in that little archway. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think. I hope you enjoy it as much as I am. 35-gallon hex tank, 1986. Alright guys, I'm signing off. Peace.